Hello children, welcome to VIN school. So today we shall learn a new chapter, vaccination. Vaccination. Open page number 62 in your textbook. So listen to the video and follow it. So let's start the lesson, vaccination. So what is the learning point of this lesson? Many deadly diseases have been eradicated. There are many ways to be protected from these diseases. So many deadly diseases means that causes death. So from those diseases have been eradicated means it has been destroyed completely. It has been wiped out. So there are many ways to be protected from diseases. So there are many ways to protect from these diseases. In old times, mankind suffered from diseases like black fever, plague, yellow fever and smallpox. They were deadly and contagious, but most of these diseases are totally under control now. So in olden times, in earlier, so human beings were suffered from diseases. So they suffered from the diseases like black fever, plague, yellow fever and smallpox. So they were deadly diseases which was causing death and also contagious disease, that is transferable disease, spreadable disease. Okay, even coronavirus is also spreadable disease, isn't it children? Yes, that is why you will wear mask, isn't it? Yes, so it is also contagious disease. But most of these diseases are totally under control now. So most of these diseases like smallpox, yellow fever, plague, all these things are under control now. Children, have a look here. So this is a black fever. So this is a disease named as black fever, and this is a plague. And this is a yellow fever. So the eyes will become fully yellow in color. And you can see here it's a smallpox. Smallpox. In the 18th century, smallpox was a killer disease as widespread as cancer today. So in 18th century, smallpox was a killer disease as widespread as cancer today. So now you have heard that, right? Many of them were suffering from cancer. Likewise, earlier days, so smallpox was a killer disease and it also widespread. And the only difference was the majority of its victims were young children. So what is the difference from the cancer and the smallpox? The smallpox means majority victims means smallpox suffered were only the young children. So many young children were suffered from the smallpox. That is the only difference from cancer and smallpox. The speckled monster, as the disease was called, affected the skin cells. So the smallpox was affected for the skin cells. That is why it has been called as a speckled monster. Means it was covered with large number of small spots, and it was like frightening imaginary. So by looking that, everybody were frightened. It was something like that. That is why it was called as a speckled monster. It started with a rash which soon developed into lesions all over the body. So it started with a rash in the sense that is a red spot. So if the mosquito bites, you will get a red spot on your skin, isn't it? The same way, it was started with the rash, like a red spot on the skin, and soon it will be developed into lesions. Means the organs, whole organs will be damaged. Due to this disease, all the organs in the body were damaged. Fortunately, even after the patient recovered from smallpox, deep scars remained on the skin. So even after the patient recovered, so even the patient recovered from the smallpox, the deep scars means a mark which was left on the skin. So fortunately, we don't have to worry about smallpox anymore because it has been eradicated. Do you know how? So luckily, so you don't have to worry about the smallpox anymore because it has been eradicated. It has been wiped out. One day, a young milkmaid visited a doctor in England. Though nearly everyone in the district was sick then with smallpox, the milkmaid was not affected. When the doctor asked her the reason, the milkmaid playfully remarked that she had already had cowpox, a disease with symptoms similar to those of smallpox. She said, "I shall never have a pock-marked face." Means wonder what happened. A young milkmaid, so a young girl who milked the cow, she went to the doctor. She went to visit the doctor in England. Okay, though nearly everyone in the district was sick. Everybody in the district, in that district was sick with that smallpox, but the milkmaid was not at all affected. And when the doctor asked what happened, everybody were affected with smallpox, but you have not been affected with smallpox. Why that so? The milkmaid, she was very playfully, she said to doctor that because I had already had a cowpox, that is the disease which has the same symptoms like smallpox. So, and also she said that I shall never have a pock marks. I didn't cover my face at all. I never have covered my face. So this is the thing she says to doctor. This remark of hers was noted as important by a young medical student, Edward Jenner, who was also present there in that hospital. So there was a young medical student. His name is Edward Jenner. He was present there and he was listening to the young milkmaid. He was listening to the girl. So when she was talking to the doctor, and he made a note, important note. He made a note of it. So whatever she commented, he made a note and he marked it as a important. It was a common belief in those times that milkmaids were in some way protected against smallpox. So it was common belief. So everybody, it was commonly believed that in those times that milkmaid, so whoever milks the cows, they were not affected by the smallpox. They were protected, so against the smallpox. Cowpox was in fact a very mild form of smallpox. So cowpox was a mild form of a smallpox. Though it was similar to smallpox, cowpox was similar to smallpox, but it was not affected like smallpox. It was not so effects of smallpox. It was very mild. So it had only mild effect of the smallpox. The simple but unusual explanation that those who caught cowpox would not catch smallpox attracted Jenner's interest. Now, this simple and uncommon explanation, suddenly it attracted Jenner's interest. That is, those who ever got cowpox, they were not at all getting smallpox at all. So this attracted host the Edward Jenner's interest. After getting his degree in medicine, Jenner returned to Gloucestershire, that is Gloucestershire, okay, and started his practice. So after getting his degree in medicine, after he gets the degree in medicine, so Jenner, he went to Gloucestershire. So what do you mean by this Gloucestershire? It's a county. Okay, means it's an area, okay, and it is a small administrative district, okay, of that particular country, that in England, okay. So he went there and he started his practice. He devoted his spare time to research and investigation. He spent all his time in research and investigation. He studied and observed many similar cases and confirmed the milkmaid was indeed right. He studied and observed many same type of cases, and then he confirmed that yes, the milkmaid, the girl, was right.